Another major update is landing ahead of Nigeria's 2027 presidential election because opposition figures are now pushing a new coalition to challenge President Tinubu. But here's the question: if they really want to defeat Tinubu, what exactly is their plan? Because in this video, we are going to hear some of that strategy directly.
I speak to you. Tinubu is not thinking of a contest or competition with any person. That is his hope, but we will never allow it to happen, because I was on record to say that even if it is a coffin empty contesting against the Tinubu, all the parties, all Nigerians must come together and throw him out for the sake of this country.
And that is the argument we are hearing more and more as the opposition tries to build a common front for 2027. But defeating an incumbent isn't just about forming a coalition. There has to be a strategy for winning the votes.
I was in court for 3 years challenging my election. 5 governors that I never met one day gave judgment in my favor. So if you look at that and look at what is happening today in Nigeria, where professors are now aiding illiterates to rig election, our lawmakers have removed forgery as an offense in electoral matter. And senior advocates of Nigeria are defending forgery. Religious leaders are now praying for criminal politicians for blessing. And above all, our judges are now singing, "For your mandate we stand."
And while Peter Obi is raising concerns about the institutions surrounding the electoral process, one of the people in his camp is going even further. He has laid out their calculation of how Peter Obi is going to win. Listen carefully to this, because this is where the numbers and the strategy come in.
In the Southwest, Mr. Peter Obi will defeat the president.
In the Southwest?
In the Southwest. In Lagos, he defeated him last time.
Okay, so
the people of Osun are seeing what the president is doing to them, having seized their location for months now. Mr. Peter Obi will defeat him there. In Ibadan, where we have Shey Makinde, their children were kidnapped the other day, and the president did not even visit to say sorry. He will defeat him there.
But eventually they were released under him.
Were they not supposed to be released? Were they supposed to be kept forever? And in fact, the people who were released have come out to say that government hand was not so much in it. I don't like to believe that. I like to know that my government is powerful enough to solve problems. But people that really say no government.
No, the principal has said that yes, it was the government, the principal, that the military and all of that, and she, heaped huge praise on the president.
Have you heard from the other persons? There's a radio.
Yeah, of course,
I need you to listen to it.
No, I listen
it's
to
important. I don't listen to curated information because this government is government of propaganda.
But you know that person, because of the over 57 days in captivity, something. I'm just saying maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean,
okay. So Southeast 90%, South. 80%. Don't forget ADC VP candidate Rotimi Amechi is a strong man.
We will lose in Ubima. I hate to say it, but we will lose in Ubima.
Oh, even his own locality.
You will see it. Quote me anywhere. I have enormous respect.
Very early morning. Are you sure you didn't take something that is?
I have a lot of.
Early in the morning.
But it lost the last time.
Rotimi Amechi, as a strong man of Rivers politics.
As a sitting minister in Buhari's cabinet.
I've not even mentioned Wike. Yes,
as a sitting minister in Buhari's cabinet,
yes.
He lost in Rivers. He was there last time. I was not there last time. He lost. I mean, these are the issues.
But even you have questioned the veracity of those figures.
Let us go to the North Central. Okay. So in the Southwest, I'm looking at 55 to 60%.
For who?
For Mr. Peter Obi.
In the Southwest, not
yes,
Lagos.
He's winning in Lagos. He's winning in Lagos already. Lagos
yes.
is the power. We had more votes in Lagos than they counted for us. There was huge suppression of votes in Lagos. So he's winning in Lagos. The people of Oyo are disgusted by his behavior. Not even sorry. After 50 days having their children in captivity. The people of Osun are crying now. The governor they like so much, the dancing governor, that both governs and entertains. They are attempting to
okay, so he's going to win
force
55-60% in the Southwest. Okay, move on to the
So
North.
the places he is hopeful of getting any vote is Ekiti, part of Ogun, part of Ondo. So the North Central, those people don't even want to hear about him at all.
Are you serious?
Yes. Look at what has happened to Benue. Peter Obi won 15 local government there last time. Tinubu won 8. They magically said Tinubu won the election in Benue. How? This time around, it will be at least 20 local government for Mr. Peter Obi. That's a fact. In Abuja, of course, this is a settled matter. We all live in Abuja. You know what's going on here. Kogi, the Igala people...
FCT minister is here, and the president himself is here. City boy movements are
last
here.
Last time they lost in Aso Rock.
In the polling booth? In the polling booth
in Aso Rock, they lost.
Yeah, but it was Buhari that was there now, not Tinubu.
So what has changed?
The
life under Buhari is better than the life today. In Kogi, where my mother comes from, the Igalas are warming up for a big fight. A big fight. There's about 60% population there. the White Lion and his godson are trying to subjugate everybody. Kogi is a discussion that will need to be had. What is happening in Kogi can only be comparable to what happened in Nazi Germany, where people go missing in broad daylight. Is it Taraba you want to talk about?
Okay, so not central. So not central.
Not central, 70% of the votes.
Okay, northeast.
In the northeast, he will have some joy, but thank God we have Atiku Abubakar on the ballot.
At least I'm glad you finally recognized.
Yes, he will have some joy, but Atiku Abubakar is there. But even in that northeast, last time Peter Obi refused to campaign in Adamawa out of respect for his leader Atiku Abubakar, but he got 100,000 votes. Do you know how many votes Tinubu got in Anambra?
In Anambra, okay.
6,000. Obi got 100,000 votes in Adamawa. Tinubu got 6,000 in Anambra. I think Atiku got 10,000 in Anambra. He will have some joy.
Out of Northwest?
Who win in Kano?
You win, okay, because of Kwankwaso.
Kwankwasiya, Amana. Who win in Kano? Easily. Okay. And easily. In fact, if there's any vote I am sure will be protected, it is the Kano vote. I am sure, I can tell you from today, that the Kano vote will be protected.
What about the remaining 6 states in Northwest?
Yes, the president may have some joy, but thank God we have Atiku. That's where Atiku comes in. He's the joker. So, if in 6 geopolitical zones, Mr. Peter Obi has majority votes in absolute majority in 3, absolute majority in 2, southeast, south, marginal majority in the southwest, significant majority in the north central, and a small here, a little there, votes from Kano. So look at all the major population centers: Lagos, Rivers, Kano.
So it's home and dry.
In a free and fair election.
So Mr. Peter Obi is the next.
In a free and fair election, it is a settled matter.
Okay.
The only hope, and this is important, so that our people don't rest on their oars. The only hope for the Tinubu administration is to deploy a rigging machine. Even that, we are now working hard to nip it in the bud. We know the president cannot campaign, does not have the verve to campaign. Campaign has not started. By 19, you will see campaign. We are going to go to at least the 109 senatorial districts in Nigeria. Mr. Peter Obi will go.
Not just the 36 states.
Not just the 36 states.
109 senatorial.
At least. At the very minimum.
Wow.
We will campaign to people in their bedroom. We will talk to them. We will mobilize
109 senatorial
109 senatorial districts.
You have the mandate of your principal to say this on air.
We are part of the campaign. We are part of the campaign council. We are young people. What do you think he goes around with young people? Have you seen anybody who is 75, 80, running around with him? He goes with young, dynamic, erudite Nigerians. We have them in abundance, young people. We have our senior sisters, we have our elder brothers, our elder sisters, elder brothers, we the younger Nigerians, and we are all there with him. So we have the energy to go. Ononuga cannot go. Ononuga cannot go. Tinubu cannot go. Shetima cannot go. They will not even be able to do the 36 states of the federation. They cannot campaign.
So that is the calculation being presented by someone firmly inside Peter Obi's camp. And you could see the way the interviewer was even surprised, asking him that, did Peter Obi himself give you the permission to go ahead with all these things that you are revealing? So I want to ask you, do you agree with that calculation being presented by Mr. Idris? Let me know in the comments. But there is another part of the strategy that I deliberately want you to hear for yourself. Because according to Idris, the opposition isn't only thinking about where the votes will come from. There is also a model they believe can help them organize and protect those votes.
You are one sickness away from losing your entire life savings. One ailment away from losing your life, losing your wife, losing your children, losing your entire life savings, and losing the vitality that makes you human. One sickness away.
Okay, so one is voter apathy.
Voter apathy. So you must take conscious effort to ensure that you take the next election seriously. It is government job to provide you with health, education, health insurance, create security, the ability to travel by road. You don't need to look for etiquette and all of that. The second is the threat of rigging and manipulation. The present administration has not hidden its disdain for a fair process, and they show it every time they have the opportunity. And people think, because of that, people are losing faith in the system to say, oh, it might not work. I am here to promise you, so help us God, the next election will be conducted, it will be free, to be fair, the votes will be counted. Those who refuse to count the votes will have themselves counted in place of the votes. So our message is clear. We will vote, count the votes. And there's the Kwankwasiya model for defending your vote. Vote, stay with the vote. Don't go home. Stay with the vote. follow the vote to collation center, stay with the collation process, allow the votes to be collated, and then the vote is transmitted to the state. Stay with the vote. As you get to the state, let it be announced. Stay with the vote until it gets to Abuja and we announce and our country is free. So, if you think that is too much work for one day, you will have 4 years to deal with. And next year, I promise you, if these people, God forbid, these people find themselves back in office, they will take your taxes. That's how they generated money in Lagos that you very glowingly referred to. It is on the back of hardworking Lagosians that they raise money. They will raise it in Nigeria, and there will be nothing you can do about it. So take this seriously. The citizens must own the process. Don't say, oh, let Peter Obi go and defend my vote. I need to say this important. Let Peter Obi go and defend my vote. Peter Obi only has, you can only be in one polling unit on election day.
The third point.
On election day, only in your unit. The third point is that the security agents have not shown yet manifest bias, but there are conversations that point to the fact that they may not be unbiased. I have a message for the security agents, all men and women on uniform. You don't go to a different market. You don't go to a different store. You don't pay a different school fees. The reality of any Nigerian living in Nigeria is same for you. So your oath of allegiance is to the Nigerian nation, not to a political candidate. Mr. Bola Tinubu is a candidate of the APC in the next election. He is the president, yes, but he's a candidate of a party. Your job is to be fair, honest, firm, protect the Nigerian people, and protect the Nigerian democracy. Anything other than this, you will be seen as complicit in the destruction of our democracy. And if this, I usually would say.
And that is where this becomes bigger than simply Peter Obi versus Tinubu. Because the opposition now has to answer 3 major questions. Can they actually remain united? Can they agree on the political structure? And can the strategy they have described translate into enough votes to defeat the APC? The coalition talks are still developing, and there's no guarantee that every opposition figure will ultimately agree on the same arrangement. But one thing is clear, 2027 is already beginning to look very different. So I want to ask you before you go, do you think this opposition coalition can actually defeat Tinubu, or do you think only Peter Obi himself will defeat Tinubu? Tell me what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more updates.